In light of numerous tragedies involving children under the care of Children and Family Services in Manitoba, more and more voices are coming together, calling on the provincial government to address the issues that are plaguing the child welfare system.
Oftentimes, I've heard people call the CFS system broken, but I would go beyond that. We are definitely in a crisis.
Since becoming a foster parent over 12 years ago, Jamie Fow, president of the Manitoba Foster Parent Association, has spent much of the past decade researching the state of child welfare, both in the province and globally, and has found Manitoba's system doesn't stack up.
We're one of the only jurisdictions in the world where we hire, child welfare workers who don't have their social worker degrees.
And while some issues can be attributed to a lack of training, Fow emphasizes that some of it comes down to simply too many kids in need of care and not enough caseworkers.
Some caseworkers' caseloads are 60 kids. So I am in no way villainizing caseworkers or child welfare workers. I myself am a social worker. I love social workers, but I'm saying they are set up to fail.
And this has been going on for decades. This is not new news. It's just now starting to become uncovered.
Child welfare has been firmly on the radar of Manitoba interim leader Cindy Lamoureux since early last year, when she introduced a resolution to recognize foster parents in the province, and had recently requested unanimous support for an emergency debate on children in care, which to her surprise was declined by Minister of Families Nahanni Fontaine.
To not even be willing to have the conversation, it's disappointing, it's disheartening that the Minister for Families, that is her job to have these conversations, and she's refusing to. In fact, she said she was too busy to have the conversation.
In a report on foster homes prepared by Manitoba's Auditor General in 2019, 28 recommendations were made to the Department of Families, including Recommendation 19, which called for required security checks on foster parents and other adults living in the home. But currently, none of the recommendations made have been implemented, which is why Lamoureux is calling on her fellow members of government to come together and address the issues present with CFS.
As politicians, in this case, we have the responsibility to try and be preventative, to do everything in our power right now to make sure incidents like what recently happened in Carman never happens here in Manitoba again.
City News will have more on this story in the days to come. In Winnipeg, Kurt Black, City News.